At 12. Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
All right, we are starting with a live look out at the Alamo City. Take a look out there. 56 degrees now. I'm sure for so many of you who are looking outside, who have already done some errands this morning, you've seen some of the rain. Some of you guys even got it yesterday. We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey. What does the rest of the day look like? Good morning. It's 8 o'clock this Sunday. It is November 12th. Thank you so much for starting your morning with us. So yesterday, went outside around 3 p.m. It's coming down. It's beautiful.
Lots of rain, and we need it. It's definitely like soup weather, like tortilla soup, galdo soup. I might actually pick some up on my way home, Sarah, because it's going to be the plan for the day, right?
Absolutely. I mean, we're already starting to see this light rain become more widespread. Here's a look at the authority radar right now. I went ahead and turned up the intensity here so you can see that really there's just a bunch of light rain, drizzle out there, drizzerable, if you will. But we do need this rain, so it is welcome sight. Outside at the airport, you can see that rain causing some wet roadways. It's 57 degrees outside right now. And temperatures, my friends, are just going to stay in the 50s all day today, all day tomorrow. Rain chances becoming more widespread this afternoon for everybody and overnight tonight. Pretty much a guarantee for rain everywhere around south central Texas. So what are we going to be looking for? Well, we know that we're going to have soaking rains today and tomorrow. Soaking being the key word there, soaking into the ground, not causing that many issues out there. In fact, we do not expect any lightning, little to no lightning with this. It's just going to be showers and rain. One thing I do want to mention, though, just so you're aware, be on the lookout for ponding on the roadways because, as you know, in San Antonio, whenever we get a little bit of rain, those roads get a little crazy. Hey, coming up in the forecast, we're going to be talking about how much rain we expect by Tuesday when the rain is expected to end. Details in a few minutes. Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. San Antonio Crime Stoppers is asking the community for your help in solving a robbery case on the city's northwest side. This happened back on October 22nd. Police say the two suspects on your screen right now, they entered a pit stop food mart on the intersection of Babcock Road and Hillcrest Drive. They attempted to steal several items. That's when a store employee locked the suspects inside, and another suspect outside the store shot through the glass window. The suspects inside then left through the shattered window. Police say several people were inside that store when the shots were fired. If you have any information, you're asked to call that number on the bottom of your screen right there, 210-224-STOP.
A 51-year-old man dead after being shot inside his home on the city's west side. Police still searching for who's responsible. It happened Friday night in the 300 block of Saralvo Street just before 9. Witnesses who were with the victim say the gunshots went through the window. Police say no shell casings even found on the scene. They don't even have a possible vehicle or suspect description at the time. They are asking for your help. So if you have any information that you can help out investigators, you're asked to call San Antonio Police immediately.
Okay, if you're heading out today, there's some closures you'll want to know about. And if you live on the north side, you know what we're talking about. Work on Loop 1604 North Expansion Project. It's taking place until 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. You can expect closures of the main lanes of Loop 1604 between Northwest Military Highway and Lock Hill Selma ramps, as well on the other side of Vance Jackson and Bitters Road ramps. The I-10 westbound exit ramp to Loop 1604 West and I-10 eastbound Cloverleaf exit to Loop 1604 East will also have closures. A more complete breakdown of the traffic on our website, and I know Stephen Cavazos has also put some alternative routes. And House Speaker Mike Johnson is unveiling his proposal to avoid a partial government shutdown.
All right, so it includes extending federal funding for some agencies and programs until at least mid-January, continuing to fund more until February 2nd. So this kind of approach, it's unusual for a stopgap spending bill. Usually lawmakers extend funding until a certain date for all programs, but the new House Speaker wants to use this approach to address concerns from Republican lawmakers who want to avoid being presented with that massive spending bill just days before the holidays, which has happened in the past. So if this stopgap plan does fall through, the partial government shutdown would kick in next weekend.
The IRS has just announced new tax brackets for 2024, and it looks like some people can end up keeping more of your money when it comes the federal taxes to next year. Not this year when you file, but next year. So from now on, starting next year when you file, the brackets show how much taxpayers will owe on each part of their taxable income. So some of the changes will affect the standard deduction for single filers and married couples filing jointly, the alternative minimum tax, and the income threshold. The agency boosted the income thresholds for each bracket to account for inflation. This means some people could benefit by being able to remain in a lower tax bracket. The changes will apply to returns, again, filed the following year, 2025.
We're getting a deeper look at the deal between actors and writers with Hollywood Studios.
ABC's Jacqueline Lee reports the vote now goes to the union members.
Laird! Hit it!
Hollywood is back and open for business. On Friday, the SAG-AFTRA board approved the monumental 3-year contract deal with Hollywood Studios.
We began this journey, the largest entertainment union in the world, and we finish it the most powerful.
So what's in the deal, valued at more than $1 billion? Additional compensation for successful streaming shows and a minimum wage increase totaling 11% within a year. And protections surrounding artificial intelligence. Actors will now be informed and paid if studios make any digital replica of their work.
Our members remain actively involved in the movement to protect all individuals' rights to their likeness.
Without you, we can't win this war.
About 24 TV shows going back to production right after Thanksgiving.
I will be having a third talk with your mom about what you're watching at home.
Like Abbott Elementary and Grey's Anatomy. Movie sequels like Ridley Scott's highly anticipated Gladiator 2, starring Denzel Washington, shut down midway through the strike. Now set to be released in November 2024.
Hey Hugh, you want to play Wolverine one more time?
And don't worry, Marvel fans, Deadpool 3, starring Ryan Reynolds, promises to hit the box office next July. Actors saying this deal was all the motivation they needed.
The idea to make actors crawl their whole life doesn't work anymore. It's time that we are respected and paid. Then we do a really great job on TV.
As for what's next, the more than 160,000 SAG-AFTRA members have to vote to ratify the agreement. There will be information sessions throughout the coming weeks to share more details about that agreement. Jacqueline Lee, ABC News, Los Angeles.
And now to some amazing news of our own.
That's right. We're excited to announce a team here at KSAT winning an Emmy for their coverage of Uvalde and the year-long aftermath. I know it has been an incredibly emotional journey for everyone involved.
Exactly. Reporter Lee Waldman, photojournalist Gavin Nesbitt, editor Valerie Gomez, and digital journalist Andrew Wilson accepted the award last night on behalf of the larger group that created this special 1 year in Uvalde.
We could not be more proud of the team. Obviously, they put in countless hours. They asked the hard questions, and they truly honored the families who lost their loved ones.
We're so proud of the work that we did, but this isn't for us. This is for our 21+1 angels who let us into their hearts and their homes this last year. It is an incredible feeling to love someone you'll never meet, so this means so much. Remember the names always. Thank you.
So if you'd like to watch the special, look for this article under the 1 year in section on KSAT.com. All right, Veterans Day weekend still in full swing, and in honor of Veterans Day, San Antonio Humane Society partnering with Rover.com for their Pets for Vets special. From now until the end of the month, the Humane Society offering waived fees for the first 16 dogs that are adopted by a veteran. Adopters will also receive free merch from Rover. All pets come spayed and neutered, microchipped, and vaccinated. If you're interested, their shelter located on 410 and Fredericksburg Road, right next to CVS.
And San Antonio Pets Alive also waiving all adoption fees for dogs and puppies for anyone who gives a monetary donation to any San Antonio Pets Alive location, as well as those in foster care. So all pets come spayed, neutered, microchipped, and vaccinated. This is all part of their Red, White, and Wolf event happening this Veterans Day weekend. Today is the last day for this sale, and a warm home is at the top of every animal shelter's Christmas, and every animal in a shelter's Christmas list. So head out there if you can.
All right, and speaking of Pets Alive, they're also in urgent need of dog and cat toys, dish sponges, air fresheners, treats, AA batteries, newspaper, puppy pads, and laundry detergent. You can drop off all the items at the 2 locations any day of the week from noon till 6 p.m. This location and their locations, the Rescue Center off 151 and Old Highway 90 West, right behind the food bank, and of course, the Medical Care Center on Marbach Road. Time now, 8:09, 56 degrees.
When we come back, Mia Montgomery takes us backstage at the Broadway classic Annie at the Majestic and shows us just how many pieces of clothing they use for every single performance.
All right, speaking of clothing, want to bring a rain jacket if you're out and about today? Take a look out there right now. This could just be the start to a very wet Sunday. We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey in just a few moments.
The Broadway hit Annie showcasing at the Majestic this musical season.
KSAT's Mia Montgomery takes us behind the scenes, shows us how the crews keep the amazing wardrobe show ready even while they're on tour.
The Broadway production Annie is in town here at the Majestic this week. We caught up with the head of wardrobe to see what goes into making this production happen every night.
I think individual pieces, there's probably around 400, and that's everything from pants to vests to pocket squares, earrings. Some performers only have 2 costumes that they wear that might have 10 or 12 pieces each. Others have 7 or 8 costumes. This is a very accessory heavy show. So there's hats and suspenders and glasses and necklaces and earrings and gloves. And so just making sure we have all of those pieces. We do a lot of repairs that you wouldn't think about, but you know, with the dancing and the movement and what the performers do. And we want everything to look, you know, perfect every time it goes out. There's a lot of other things that kind of people don't think about with this show. Things are like distressed. You know, we had to make stuff look old, like an orphan would wear it. We just went through our first round of having to make some of the costumes bigger for the girls. And it's funny because like I went to them last night and I said, hey, so you got a couple of you guys, you've gotten bigger and so we've adjusted your costumes. They're like, we haven't gotten bigger. I'm like, oh yes, you have. You may not notice, but we notice. We expect that to happen. Like we are prepared for you guys to grow up.
For more information on Annie or any other Broadway production coming to San Antonio, you can visit our website, KSAT.com. Mia Montgomery, KSAT 12 News.
And here's the thing, the sun will come out on Tuesday. We are going to stay
I was like, where's she going with this?
until Tuesday. Okay, so that's what we know. Soaking good rains today and tomorrow for us. We expect no lightning, so really storms are not going to be an issue. That's good news for those of us who have kids and pets that don't like to sleep through the night when there are storms out there. It's just going to be nature's sound machine with a little bit of rain. And what we'll be watching for, though, is ponding on the roadways. Here's a look at the authority radar right now. What we've got going on is just some light rain starting to really fill in throughout Bexar County. One area where the rain is a little bit more put together is from Johnson High School down to Bracken and Selma. That's where we've got a decent rain shower right now. But you can see that it's filling in nicely across the west side from SeaWorld to Castroville, down to Lytle, out toward Palo Alto College. This is the main area that is in the deepest drought in West Bexar County and in eastern Medina County. Good to see some of that rain falling there. As we take a look to the south, though, you can see that there's still plenty of rain to come. This rain is going to lift to the north, and we're going to see more widespread rain this afternoon and throughout the day tomorrow. Really, rain will not let up until late tomorrow night. So this is going to be a few days of good rain. Showing you here 410 at New Braunfels. We're talking about how we're going to be monitoring for some ponding on the roadways. You can see a little bit of ponding there on the left lane there of 410. So just be mindful of that. Here's a look at the weather setup. As I mentioned, more rain building in from the south. There's a low pressure system in the Gulf of Mexico that's continuing to bring moisture, and it's going to be funneled by this upper level low, channeling this moisture as well. So that's why we're going to have 2 days here of pretty soggy conditions. Here's a look at the futurecast. As we head into the lunch hour, you can see that rain becomes more widespread. Right now it's centered around San Antonio and to the south, but rain will become more widespread for all of South Central Texas after lunch today. And by this evening, heaviest of the rain will be south, but still light, steady, moderate rain around San Antonio, really picking up in the overnight hours. Again, for everybody around South Central Texas, much needed rain overnight tonight. By the morning commute tomorrow, it's going to be pretty messy out there. So please take some time to plan for the commute to be rainy tomorrow. Give yourself some extra time. Wake up a little bit earlier. Get those kids ready a little bit earlier. You won't regret it because traffic's going to be pretty bad tomorrow and throughout the day tomorrow too, because rain is expected to stay with us throughout the day as well. In your KSAT 12-hour forecast for the remainder of the day today, steadily seeing rain become become more widespread. Notice temperatures just staying steady in the upper 50s all day long. It's going to be chilly and damp out there all day long, and into the evening, rain chances bump up even more for us overnight. Now, as far as rainfall potential, if you live in the Hill Country, Fredericksburg, Kerrville, Rock Springs, up to an inch of rain out near Del Rio as well. Around the San Antonio metro area, 1 to 2 inches of beneficial rainfall by Tuesday morning when the rain will be done, with the highest amount south toward Beeville, Corpus Christi, Laredo, up to 3 inches of rain. Now, coming up in the next half hour, I'm going to show you how that will potentially impact our drought situation, but it is going to be rainy and chilly over the next 2 days for us. By Tuesday, we'll see the sun pop out, temperatures warming, but not too much. It's going to be pretty pleasant by the week's end. Relatively low humidity, highs only in the 70s. This is the best of both worlds for our forecast. Yes, the rain is coming in the weekend, but we need it. That drought monitor coming up in the next half hour.
I know. It's like I'm upset because I wanted to go to Worst Fest.
I know.
Weather's not great. But we really need the rain. So
we definitely need the rainfall. Absolutely.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. Time now just about 8:20, 58 degrees.
It also seemed that you had a pretty significant issue with some roaches and flies.
Oh, there we go. Tim Gerber stopping by a West Side restaurant temporarily shut down due to a pest infestation. What the owner had to say about the conditions behind his kitchen door right after the break. Welcome back. A West Side Mexican restaurant forced to temporarily shut down by the health department last month to deal with a roach infestation.
Here's what the owner told KSAT's Tim Gerber as he went behind the kitchen door.
Campos Los Dos Hermanos, located in the 7200 block of West Military Drive, got a 75 on their October health inspection, a passing score, but they were still forced to shut down due to a roach infestation. The inspector pulling their license after seeing multiple live roaches throughout the kitchen. A manager was caught grabbing a dead roach. That person wasn't wearing gloves and then went on to work in the kitchen without washing their hands. In fact, the inspector noted not a single worker washed their hands during the hour-and-a-half inspection. There were also plenty of flies in the kitchen. A wood table needed to be cleaned, fumigated, or removed to eradicate all of the pest contaminants. The business told to hire pest control services and do a thorough cleaning before being allowed to reopen.
I'm Tim Gerber with KSAT 12 News. I do Behind the Kitchen Door.
I dropped by this week.
I wanted to see if I could ask some questions about your guys' recent inspections.
That long time ago.
It was last month.
Yeah. Owner Sergio Campos said they were only closed for 3 days. He blamed the pest problem on his former pest control company.
We fired the pest control we used to have. He used to come twice a month.
Okay.
He didn't do the job.
Okay.
So we got new pest control is working pretty good.
He's hoping customers give them another chance. La Isla Maria's in the 10,000 block of Perrin Bidal got a 73 on their October inspection. They had several dead pests floating in a container of water. The ice machine exterior was not in good condition, and they were using a food can to hold up a refrigerator in place of a broken leg. They had to remove slices of pie for sale that were made at the manager's home. 7 of the violations were repeats. They were able to correct 11 violations during the inspection. They were given 10 days to prepare for a re-inspection. This taqueria, located in the 3700 block of Pleasanton Road, earned a 78, a 9-point drop-off from their previous inspection. They had eggs sitting out that temped at 80 degrees, well above the required 41 or below. They weren't storing meat properly. Workers were touching food with bare hands. The inspector found a paint can stored next to an open bag of flour. They also needed to update their permit. A re-inspection was ordered. For Behind the Kitchen Door, Tim Gerber, KSAT 12 News.
Good news, the Cowboy Breakfast is set to return next year for the first time since pre-pandemic and will be an official rodeo event going forward. It will be held on January 26th at 142 Gambler Road. The Cowboy Breakfast has been a tradition since 1979, and it's always been a not rodeo sponsored event, but it was always considered the unofficial kickoff to rodeo season. It's good to have the Cowboy Breakfast return.
I remember a few years ago, right before the pandemic, I think it was 2 years before the pandemic. We were out there and it was amazing. I mean, it's really electric out there, even at like 5 in the morning.
Yeah, and we have like cold weather. And,
yeah. You bundle up, you get the tacos, but it's such a cool community event because you get to interact with everyone. Everyone gets taco.
Right.
And it's just fun. It really is, you know, the unofficial
I think
start.
I rode a mechanical bull one year.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it was fun.
What was your time?
Oh, I did well.
Okay.
Yeah.
What constitutes well?
I don't remember, but it was pretty good.
3 minutes.
I think they're like, all right, you're done.
Nice. When they have to kick you off, it means
Yeah.
you won. Time now, 8:27, 55 degrees.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with Leading Essay.
Good morning, welcome back. Happy Sunday. I'm Max Massey.
I'm Sarah Costa. It's Sunday, November 12th.
That's right. And you know what? It really has started to feel like November 12th. We also are incredibly lucky to be in Texas because other places around the country, it's like 20s, 30s.
Yeah, and we're complaining like, oh, it's raining and 56 degrees right now. But Sarah, we really need this rain.
We really do. You know, any other time I'd complain about maybe rain on the weekend, but we need this rain so badly because of drought conditions. Outside right now, look at the airport. It's raining right now at the airport, and it is 57 degrees at the airport. Temperature is pretty much going to stay where they're at right now for the next 2 days. It's 56 in Bandera, 57 in Canyon Lake, 58 in Hondo, 59 in Pleasanton, and 56 in Seguin. You can see more widespread rain has started to develop. It's very light rain, but this will accumulate over the next 2 days to more than an inch of much needed rainfall. Steady light rain today and tomorrow. That will allow for 1 to 2 inches of widespread much needed rain. And if you are somebody who enjoys the sunshine, and a lot of us do, we do expect the sunshine to return on Tuesday. More on how this rain could potentially help out the drought coming up in a few minutes. Max.
Thank you, Sarah. Big update from a story we first told you about yesterday. The Austin Police Department releasing the name of the officer who was killed early yesterday morning. 4-year Austin Police Department veteran Jorge Pastor responding to a stabbing that left 2 other people dead. Another officer also injured in the response. The interim Austin Police Chief Robin Henderson saying early on the suspect opened fire on the responding officers, who then called in the SWAT team. Then SWAT forced their way into the house. They were also met with gunshots. Once again, they fired back. The suspect also killed in this gunfire. Officer Pastor died. Another officer still in the hospital.
Several families in Houston are mourning the loss of their loved ones after 6 people have died in a crash yesterday morning. 4 of those victims were former University of Houston football players, DJ Hayden, Zach McMillan, Jeffrey Lewis, and Ralph O'Raghu were 4 of those victims who died. The 2 other victims have still not been identified, but we do know was 1 other man and a woman. Houston PD says it happened when a speeding car crashed into an SUV at a red light, and both drivers ended up losing control.
Look, over the last 10 years, we have seen San Antonio grow by leaps and bounds. It's grown by more than 20%. That means more businesses, more jobs, more opportunities. But with this growth comes a big question. How do we better connect the younger generation with these immense opportunities? Well, Better Futures Institute. It's a local nonprofit co-founded by 2 successful entrepreneurs, and it's dedicated to preparing our young folks to the evolving job market and all the challenges that come with growing cities. They also provide paid internships and fellowships. Really could be generational changes for so many families watching today.
It's important. So joining us in today's Leading Essay segment is Beto Gomez, the CEO of Better Futures Institute. Good morning, Beto. Thank you so much for making time for us.
Good morning, Max. Good morning, Sarah. Thank you for having me.
So right off the bat, for people who don't know, other than the little intro we gave, what is Better Futures Institute?
Thank you, Max. Yeah, I think you started a great way. The job market landscape is changing at a very fast pace due to the advancement of technology. Now we hear AI apps like ChatGPT are forcing many of us to keep learning new tools and new ways to do our work. Now, this is true for those in the service industry and technical professions. There's a big need for upskilling and reskilling our work. And also in the next decade, San Antonio's population will be over 2 million people. This will stray even further, both the job market and the sustainability of our cities. Now, the future of jobs and sustainability of cities, these are problems that we are obsessed with. These are problems that we are tackling head on. And to address these, we are launching the Better Futures Institute. which it's a nonprofit organization to promote a culture of innovation and civic engagement by creating opportunities for young leaders to learn the new skills needed to succeed in their professional life, but also to drive the sustainable, resilient cities of the future. Our STEM program, which is our premier program that we are launching, is focused on 3 areas. The first one is civic technology, which is using innovation and technology for social impact. Think of the 311 mobile application, a product that we developed that is in use by the city of San Antonio, where with an app on your phone, you can snap a photo, send a service request, and take an active role in improving your community. Now, this project, it's a multidisciplinary approach using disciplines as data science, software development, and other disciplines that we use to learn about how can we improve our city from a perspective of civic engagement in sustainability, infrastructure, and quality of life. The outcomes of this work are reports and briefs to inform decision makers about opportunities to improve San Antonio. One thing that I find really interesting and that I'm super excited is the Mentor Network, which has a stellar lineup that we have for our program, which includes the research head of Snapchat, which is a very popular mobile application. We also have the STEM director for NASA and former HUD secretary and former Mayor Henry Cisneros, among others.
So Bethel, you've talked about these opportunities, the mentorship programs, but why are they so crucially important to this young generation?
That's a great question, Sarah. And that is because, as I mentioned, right now, technology, it's really transforming the way we do our work. And this is only going to accelerate. Technology is automating a lot of the things that we are learning in school. And so to really stay on top and up to date on your profession, you have to be updating continuously. And so to do that, in our nonprofit and our program, we are having that as part of our coursework. We are teaching participants not only to use and learn about technology that is being implemented right now, but what's coming ahead so that you can be proactive in learning the skills for tomorrow.
And speaking of the skills of tomorrow, look, we've seen San Antonio grow exponentially over the last 10 years. We've seen more businesses come here. We've seen such a huge market increase for high-tech jobs. But still here in San Antonio, there's so many people who fall below the poverty line. How do you guys address that issue and really make the generational changes that so many of our families who are watching right now are trying to make?
That's right. And to answer your question, look, our offices are actually based out of the West Side. We are the first nonprofit focused on technology out of the West Side because our mission is to provide opportunities to underserved communities. Look, I'm from Brownsville, Texas. I'm from the RGV. And for me, making the journey to get to San Antonio and have the opportunities that have allowed me to build my company is something that I want to recreate for other, Latinos like me, other Latinos who want to have an impact and improve their community. And in the process, yes, create generational wealth. So this is why we are focusing on STEM education for underserved communities. And hey, we're taking a step forward and doing all of this from the West Side in San Antonio so that we can get close and collaborate with other organizations to have impact in our community.
Yeah, the cycle of poverty in San Antonio, it's hard to get out of. So this is a great opportunity for those younger generations. So last thing before we go, what does the future of San Antonio look like?
Well, the future of San Antonio is exciting. And it's exciting because there's a lot to be done. Yes, you've mentioned we have challenges like any other cities, but the history is on our side. And we have everything we need to thrive while creating a resilient, inclusive, and sustainable city. We have a lot of young people and there's a lot of opportunities, but we have to advance and create more opportunities for them to get ready, to learn the skills that are going to give them the opportunities to have impact and, like you said, get out of that poverty cycle.
All right. Beto Gomez, thank you so much for spending your morning with us today. And for anyone out there who wants to learn more about the program, how to get involved, how to get your kids signed up for not only the fellowships, but also the paid internships, we're going to have all that information. Just head to KSAT.com throughout the morning. Time now, 8:40, 56 degrees.
Let's take a look outside with live cam. Sarah, what did you call it? Drizzrable? Drizzrable, yeah, because you can't see anything. It's that constant drizzle. It's also a little chilly out there. And Sarah says the rain is just going to pick up. She'll have our forecast when we come back. Today is the last day of Worst Fest, and that means it's your last day to get a funnel cake. The Canyon High School Marching Band funnel cake booth has been a staple at Worst Fest for longer than alumni can remember, bringing delicious funnel cakes to our community while benefiting local high school students, providing over $75,000 in revenue. The booth is one of the largest fundraisers of the year for this program. This opportunity keeps fees low for the parents when it comes to uniform and travel expenses. We all know it can be very expensive, and it's all thanks to the students and parents that volunteer during the 10-day run.
It offsets the cost significantly. So obviously the largest fundraiser that the band has, so it's a really big part of what we do. Yeah, the kids love doing it as well.
Again, the last day of Worst Fest is today, so if you're craving something sweet, swing by one of the two booths that are throughout the grounds. And with every purchase, know you'll be supporting local families and musicians.
Here's the thing, go enjoy Worst Fest. It's just going to be rainy, but they have plenty of tents and things like that. So just make sure to pack a rain jacket and, yeah, and warm up somehow.
Yeah, just, hat, gloves.
Yep. Exactly. Good idea.
Yeah.
It is going to be rainy, though, all
boots,
day long.
Waterproof
boots.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Whataburger?
Whataburger can never hurt a situation, Max. Steady light rain Sunday and Monday, both today and tomorrow. 1 to 2 inches of widespread rain expected. This is going to help us out where the drought is concerned. And sunshine will finally return on Tuesday. Let's take a look at the radar right now. You can see we've got good, steady rain falling around San Antonio. We'll zoom in a little bit more. I went ahead and turned up the intensity of the radar here because where the rain is falling, it is very, very light. But you can see there's New Braunfels. There's where Worst Fest is. It's already starting to rain, and this rain is just going to become more widespread throughout the day. Zooming out a little bit more, you can see additional rainfall to the south here near to Beeville in Corpus Christi. This is going to fill in, and we're going to be seeing increasing rainfall even this afternoon. But the good news is we do not expect any storms. So even though rain chances are really going to pick up late tonight, you won't be woken up by any thunder or lightning. This is just going to be nature's sound machine, kind of a few drops on your windshield and those kinds of things. Looking at the futurecast, again, starting to see more widespread rain this afternoon. Right now, the rain is really located around San Antonio and points south, but that will become more widespread this afternoon and evening. This evening, the heaviest of the rain south of San Antonio, but still decent amount of rainfall. And then overnight, we expect widespread rainfall, not only for San Antonio, but for areas west of San Antonio as well. All of us around South Central Texas getting some good soaking rainfall. Keep in mind, though, and this is important, the morning commute tomorrow will be messy. So take some time to plan ahead. Wake up a little bit earlier than you usually do. Get those kids ready for school a little bit earlier than you usually do, because you know that with a little bit of rain out there, the roads become pretty messy. And that's going to be the case all day tomorrow. We will probably see rain taper off late tomorrow night, but still, that is 2 days in a row of persistent light rain. That means good rainfall amounts. In your KSAT 12-hour forecast for the day today, it's in the 50s right now. Temperatures stay in the 50s all day because of that steady light rain. It's going to be chilly, maybe up to 59 degrees this afternoon, and then rain becomes even more widespread in the overnight hours. So how is this going to affect our drought? Here's a look at the current drought monitor. Yeah, it's a pretty bad situation. We've got extreme and exceptional drought around San Antonio, Victoria, Beeville, but all of these areas expected to get some good rain. Victoria to Beeville, maybe 2 to 3 inches of rainfall, really helping out with that drought situation. But as we zoom into San Antonio, really the worst drought is right over San Antonio. Exceptional drought in West San Antonio, East Medina County, and all the way up to Canyon Lake, New Braunfels, Seguin, Sisterdale. But watch how much rain is expected. Again, 2 days of steady light rain will mean at least 1 inch of rain, up to 2 inches of rainfall for all of us around the San Antonio metro area. That will certainly help to alleviate the drought conditions. And even if you're not a fan of the rain and the cooler weather, all good things come to an end, and we expect some sunshine by Tuesday. It'll be back into the 60s, 70s by the middle and end of the week, but even that is not going to be too warm because humidity will be low, nice cool mornings, comfortable afternoons. You'll be able to enjoy some time outdoors by the middle of the week.
Okay, I'm excited for that rain.
Me too.
I mean, also, mid-November, 72 and sunny, come on.
Hey, feels great.
It's perfect.
Absolutely. Max is speaking from experience being from
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
My goodness. In Pennsylvania, lived in Nebraska. You have the blizzards over there coming in soon. We have 72 and sunny coming here soon.
Keep in mind, we've had a lot of people move to San Antonio.
That's why you've been here for what, 6 years now?
Coming on 7. Don't plan to leave anytime soon. Time now just about 8:50, 55 degrees.
Tomorrow on GMSA, join us for a discussion on diabetes in honor of November being Diabetes Awareness Month. We'll talk about the warning signs and the stats for our community. We'll be right back. Before you go, we wanted to remind you about the work happening on Loop 1604. If you live in this part of town, you already know about it. This will be taking place until 5 tomorrow afternoon. So you can expect those closures of the main lanes of Loop 1604 between Northwest Military Highway and Lock Hill Summer Ramps, as well as between Vance Jackson and Bitters Road. So the I-10 westbound exit ramp to Loop 1604 West and the I-Town eastbound Cloverleaf exit to 1604 East will also be closed. A more complete breakdown of the traffic is on our website. Just head to KSAT.com.
And before you go, we wanted to remind you, No Shave November. We are in the thick of it, literally and metaphorically. Men of KSAT growing out our beards for a good cause. We're raising money for 12 different cancer foundations. I know times are tough for a lot of families, but if you have $1, $5 laying around, pull out the phone, go to the camera app, scan the QR code to take you right to our donation page. Look, last year we raised more than $30,000 to benefit cancer research, treatment, and prevention. We know if you're watching right now, you've probably been touched by cancer in some capacity, whether it's you, a loved one, family member, friend. So if you can, throw some spare change our way, help make a difference in someone's life.
And how about Max's beard? All right, molds have climbed into the moderate category, and they're probably going to continue to climb because we are expected to have 2 days here of steady light rain. Outside right now at the airport, that rain coming down. It is 57 degrees outside. Temperatures holding steady in the 50s all day today. Here's a look at the authority radar. You can see rain is starting to become more widespread, and that'll be the case today, tonight, and tomorrow. Widespread light to moderate rain. We do not anticipate any storms, so you're not going to wake up in the middle of the night. Your kids are not going to wake up in the middle of the night from thunder and lightning. Probably not going to have many issues with power outages, which is, again, great news because it's going to stay chilly. Temperatures in the 50s all day today and tomorrow. Finally seeing some sun on Tuesday, back into the 60s, back into the 70s on Wednesday through the weekend. We're going to have cool mornings, comfortable afternoons. So whether you're a fan of the rainy weather or the sunny weather, you've got both of those types of weather in the forecast.
All right, so on this rainy Sunday, what are you guys' plans?
We're supposed to go to Worst Fest, but we don't know. We're going to make a game time decision on that.
Check with our husbands.
I really want a potato pancake.
I know, I want a latke so bad.
Yeah, there's that, and then obviously you saw the funnel cakes.
Absolutely.
All right. Have a great rest of your day.
Y'all have a good Sunday. Stay safe.
Beautiful.